Hello everyone, this is SystemCollapse, and I'm back yet again playing Age of Engineering. And in between episodes, I did a fair amount, so let's take a look and get to new things. First off, I made some ME drives, and they're full of 16K storage cells, so we got those going. They're all 16Ks now. I didn't need 16Ks, I probably only need about 4Ks to be honest, because anything I'm mass storing is being saved in drawers, so... yeah, I don't think I even need 16Ks. I think it was sort of waste, but they're easy for us to make now. Very easy. I have insane amounts of circuits. The most expensive thing, I guess, is the redstone ingots, but that's not a big deal. I'm also completely off of modular storage now. I'm really not sure what I'm going to use this for. I'll figure out something. Over here, I just reset up all these machines. I added in block cutters finally. Oh, why did I do that? I should have these split out. So I can speed up the creation of plates. Thermal centrifuge, a second one of those, just so I can get things going a little faster. I'm probably just going to double up on recipes for the most part on the thermal centrifuge. And just more setup, just so I can automate more and spread it out. Because a lot of this IC2 stuff, you need tons of it. And it's easier to have the recipes spread out. So, because a lot of times, like advanced alloys, you got 3 different kinds of ingots going on at once. You're better off having it in 3 different machines. So I did that. I also automated a metal press. Nothing really special, but just figured I'd show it. ME interface. This one's for gears. So ME interface on top of a hopper into a conveyor. And this is important for gears. You have to have a conveyor belt to do gears because the machine won't grab the ingots until it sees 4 ingots in front of it. So if it just sees 1, which it would only see if it was direct connected, it won't pull them in. You have to have the conveyor there. Every time I do this, someone says, you don't need the conveyor belt. You do need the conveyor belt when making gears. If you're making wires or anything else, you don't need it. But it just gets pulled in chest, gets pulled back out. And yeah, just for gears. So that's that, because we are going to need gears for advanced rocketry. And that's where we're headed. Down here, I did my entire floor. Just went to work. Looks pretty good. I think it worked out well. I like these blocks here, these factory sturdy blocks. I actually did them in the walls there. I really liked how that turned out. I made some of these dense energy cells. We made one of those yesterday for the wireless crafting terminal. And I actually made 8 because I just liked the way that they looked. They're basically just batteries for AE. I could get away with 1. Basically, if you just make your, you put a big draw on your RF and it runs out of energy, it just saves energy so you can, keep your controller going until your, hopefully your RF goes back up. Down here, I made big giant crafting CPUs, more than I'll ever need. Honestly, one of these is probably enough, this size. That would probably let me craft a quantum. I'm hoping that'll let me craft a quantum anyway. I think it will. But it has 8 64Ks per pillar and 16 co-processing units, so it can just go ham. And they're really not expensive. I mean, the 64Ks now, they take time, but they're not expensive for me. It just, honestly, I think the most expensive part right now is redstone. But we have that coming in constantly. What else do we do here? Anything? I'm just thinking if there's anything else I did. I don't think there is. No. Okay. So that's that. So what are we going to get to today? Well, I want to get to advanced rocketry because we are in the space age now. So that is where we're at. I was right there. We have a whole bunch of stuff here. It tells you a whole bunch of stuff to do. But I've done advanced rocketry before. So unless they've changed something, which I'll hit when I hit it, I should be fine. Well, until I get the warp core, I need to figure that out. Advanced rocketry. There's 2 main things you need to get started. Silicon, which is silicon specific to advanced rocketry. And you need rocket fuel, of course. They are the 2 things that are the most grindy parts. And we're going to get to that. We're going to get to the silicon part of it today. Because I found a way to, well, pretty much cheese it. So these are the things we need. The silicon buells. You get the silicon buells. They get put in a crystallizer. Actually, make the silicon ingots in the electric arc furnace. This is a giant multi-block. Takes about 70 blocks. Put sand in it. It takes about 10 minutes per. This thing is slow as dirt. It's just slow. Anyway, I'm going to avoid this. I am going to have to make this later on because we need it to make a gear. Let's see here. We actually need to make 2 of these titanium iridium gears later on in the pack to make our space station assembler, I believe. Yeah. Other than that, I don't need the arc furnace because I found a way around it. So let's go back to silicon. Here we go. So this is the stuff we need. You get that, you turn into bowls, bowls? I have no idea. In the crystallizer, use that in the cutting machine. You get these silicon wafers. Use those silicon wafers in the precision assembler, and it turns into these circuits and these basic circuit plates and stuff like that that you're going to need for a lot of the higher machines. So it's a bit of a process, but we can bypass the arc furnace part of it. So we're going to do that. If you go here to the dust, you'll notice here the grinder. And you'll notice right there, it showed Ender IO silicon turned into silicon dust. There's no other way to do that. I don't think it's supposed to be there, and we're going to utilize that. So let's go here. Let's grab, I'll also show too the grinder. I don't know why it doesn't show up in JEI. But if you go to, again, silicon dust, go here, go there, click on here, hit the plus sign, you got yourself a grinder. So we're going to do that. So it isn't disabled. I just don't know why it's not showing up at JEI. We're going to make it advanced solar just because it takes 32 EU, and I don't want to deal with any kind of conversion. We're going to grab some silicon. We're going to grab some clay because there's a second use for this too that I'm going to use after this because literally we only need one silicon ingot. We need a lot more than that, but I can make it another way once that's done. We're going to grab 2 drawers. I think that's everything we need for this setup except for the solar. There we go. We got our solar. Let's head over here. Let's just throw this down here in a temporary spot right now just to get some work done. Let's throw 2 drawers down. Pop, pop. Let's throw a silicon in. There we go. Only need 1 in there. Advanced solar. Bam. And let that go. Anything else we can get done? Oh, we're going to take that clay dust. We're going to throw that in a drawer. There we go. We're going to get a silicon dust. And then we're going to go up here and up here. I found this the easiest way to get up here. Let's go here. And we're going to throw that silicon dust in here. I only broke that chest so it doesn't get pulled in our system. Because if I get pulled in the system, it'll mess everything up. So we're going to do that. Go down here. Throw that there. Grab our silicon. We only got 1 right now. Right click it. We now have 64. So for now on, whenever I need to make silicon ingots, all I have to do is use regular Ender IO silicon on here, which is still a bit of a grind, but we can get around that. So yeah, we're going to take this. We're going to grab that. This silicon clay dust here, silicon clay dust. This clay dust right here took 1 block to make 2 clay dust. But in here, it makes it a 1-to-1 ratio. So, but it's a different clay dust. It is Techford boron clay dust. But again, we can convert it, and that'll make it 1-to-1 ratio. So we'll do it here in a second. Do that, and bam. You just now have 3 clay dust. And I'm probably just going to keep this thing going. Set it up somewhere and use it to make all of my clay dust. Because the clay dust, well, it gives us silicon dioxide and thermal centrifuge, which we can then turn into the silicon in a squeezer. So that handles our silicon at a much better ratio. So I like that. So I'm going to use that a lot. But anyway, that handles the silicon. So that handles that aspect. It is a cheesy way of doing it. I don't know if it's intended, but it's the way I'm doing it because I can't stand the arc furnace from Advanced Rocketry. It is just so slow. It is slower than a coke oven doing blocks. It is just really slow. Maybe like 10 minutes. I don't know. This is an earlier version, Advanced Rocketry 2, I should mention. So you only have the copper coils. You can't add other coils to your multi-blocks to make them run faster. So you are at the base speed. So there's no way to speed it up. Just thought I should mention that. Have to remember to put that in your chest back. And okay, what are we going to get to now? Well, next we're going to get to making some of the actual machines from Advanced Rocketry. But first we need to make this here, the hollow projector. And it's really easy. But we're going to need it. Let's make some panes, I guess. Let's do that. Do this. Do that. And make 2 of these puppies. And we got the hollow projector. Bam. This is a pretty useful tool for, you know, Advanced Rocketry. You can shift right click with it, pick a machine, and get a 3D, you know, visualization of how to build it. So here you'll see, and it tells you which blocks you need, and you can actually just go in here and highlight and kind of see which blocks you need as well. So cutting machine, creative power, plugs, saw blade assembly, etc., etc. So just a nice little tool. Helps you build these machines much easier. You don't have to look it up. Don't have to look in a book for multi-blocks, stuff like that. One thing I don't know how to do is to make this hologram go away after you make it go here. I've never known how to do that. I just don't know. If someone knows how to make that go away, I've never known. I just kind of wait. Anyway, let's get some stuff here. So we're going to build 3 machines today. We're going to do the cutting machine. Here we go. This here. We're also going to do the precision assembler and the crystallizer. So we're going to get to it, and we're going to automate some bits of it. So let's do that. We're going to go here, grab this. I made 4 stacks of this lime dye just so I wouldn't have to make it again. So that is the thing. Also automated the creation of crushed gold. I don't know why I said coal. So we could do that. And I automated the creation of crushed copper, so I could do that. You're going to be using these circuits for a lot of the machines, so might as well automate them. Same as the user interfaces. Is that what they're called? Yeah. I'm not going to automate this because you're only going to have to make one. I have the machine structures on AutoCraft as well, so we're actually going to make a bunch of those real quick because we're going to need quite a large amount of those. Probably about 30. Let's do that. That's going to use 116 of our chrome. But it is what it is. But let's get that in there. There we go. That takes care of that. And we're going to start making some components. Some stuff I know we need. We're going to need 3 input hatches and 3 output hatches because we're doing 3 machines. Actually, let's make the machines first. Let's do, which one was I doing there? The cutting machine? Let's make the actual core machines first, I guess. What do we need there? The actual circuits, the screen. So everything I just made. Let's grab 3 of those, I guess. Let's grab 3 of these, I guess. There we go. And a screen. Not screen, it's a user interface. I always call it a screen. Don't ask me why. Let's just make like 3. There we go. That should handle our needs for now. But we should be able to make that now. So we got the cutting machine. Let's check out the precision assembler. What do we need here? I probably need one of those. Dropper. Probably need a furnace. There we go. And we got those. I probably need repeaters. Let's grab some repeaters. There we go. That'll handle that. And we should be able to grab the... Oh, I'm missing one thing. Oh, steel gear. I do have those on AutoCraft. That is why I set up the the thingamabobby. The thingamabobby? What is that called? The metal press. There we go. That should be good now. Hopefully it came in. There we go. And I guess we just need the crystallizer. Let's do that. And the crystallizer, anything special there? Doesn't look like it. We can grab that. Okay. So those are the 3 core machines, but we need a bunch of stuff to go with this. I'm aware of a lot of it, so we're going to grab 3 input hatches. There we go. These are pretty simple, I think. Input hatch. There we go. So just structure block, chest. You're good to go. 2, 3. And I think you can convert these too. Input hatch. Yeah, you can turn them input or outputs. Convert them back and forth, but we're just going to make the output hatch. Because, well, that's the thing. I should automate these too, shouldn't I? I guess. Because we are going to make them a lot. There's the output. Guess we'll need an input. Which one did I make first? I made the output. So we are making the input. Just making sure I'm not doubling up on recipes. Guess we'll throw that in there. Ooh, little lag. So many recipes in here now. Every once in a while I get a little bit of lag inside of my interface terminal. There we go. And I guess we could just make, which ones did we make? We already made input. Let's make output. And make 3 of those. There we go. That's done. We're also going to need 3, what is it, power inputs? These are just where the power goes. So these things, builds, they're kind of modular. A lot of them you can actually put blocks in different places. You can put the input hatches in different spots. You can put the power in different spots. Some of them have preset spots. Really gonna have to look at the hologram. It kind of blinks if you can change it. Should automate those too. Let's grab, I probably don't have iron rods. I know I made the recipe though, so, oh, I actually do have them. I don't even have to do that. Okay, let's go here, because you'll need one of these, at least one of these for every machine, so might as well be able to make these batteries, and might as well be able to, well, I'm going to have to make 4 batteries first, but once I do that, I can set up the recipe. There we go. It's good to have this stuff on AutoCraft. You're going to be making a fair amount of it. Small. Here, that'll probably take a couple seconds. Oh no, everything's available right away. Boom. And I guess we could just do that. Make that recipe. Then we can make 4 of those. Or sorry, 3 of those. There we go. Let's go input. Power input. Plug. Has to craft some stuff, but that's not a big deal. We got the structure blocks. Let's make some other things. So the cutting machine is going to need a saw blade assembly. Let's take a look at that. There we go. Saw blade assembly. That doesn't look too bad. That doesn't look too bad. Can I do that? No. Let's go here. What did it need? Iron rods. I guess the other one was steel rods, maybe? Let's go to iron rod. Or I use them all. One of the two. Let's just make that many. There we go. And I'm not going to put this one on craft. You're not going to be making very much of this. I don't know if you make any more of this, to be honest. But there's our saw blade. Our power input should be done. I want to grab them so I don't forget about them. We're also going to need 3 of these. So let's get that going. Go. And we're going to need 3 of these. So let's grab those. There we go. Then let's look at this, because I'm kind of forgetting what else we need here. Oh, we need coils and motors. I think we need 3 motors. So let's just do the motors. In later versions of this, you can put different motors in this, but there's only 1 motor you can use in this version of Advanced Rocketry, so it's a little unfortunate. I did automate these low voltage wires and something else here. Oh, the copper cables. So they're good to go. Let's see here. Okay, I think we can do the most of that. Let's go to cable. No, we need wire, don't we? Grab some wire. Let's make like 10 of those. We just need to get the recipe going. That should be everything there. Let's come over here. Okay, grab that. Got that recipe now. We'll have to make 1 of those to get going. There we go. Come down here. Grab that. And, oops. Actually, I have to make 1 of those. What are they called? Copper coil block. There we go. There's 1. Then we should be able to make these now. Oh, not yet. Let's make, what was that I needed? Oh, it's these. I didn't think of that. Can I make that? No. I don't have wires. Let's make 8. It's going to take some time for it to make all those wires, or cables. So I didn't even think of that, but not that big a deal. This here, okay, we should be able to make 1 of these. There we go. Throw that in there. 1 last thing we have to automate in the future. And what else here? Guess we can make the last stage now, hopefully. There we go. Oh, what am I missing? What am I missing? Oh, I didn't make enough coils. Let's make 8 coils, I guess. These things take a lot of copper, actually. Well, now that I see it, come here. I think we only need 1 to make the recipe, so come here, here, here. There we go. And there we go. So let's go here. Throw that in there. And that should pretty much automate this here. So we should be able to go here now. Oh, no. Make it a liar of me. Steel rods. Guess we'll make 1. And what else did I need? We actually need coil blocks. Or the copper coils, I should say. So we should make 2 of those. There we go. How long is that going to take? 67. Yuck. Oh, we got 1 though. So should be able to make the recipe now. We can. Excellent. Come here. And there we go. So that's done. We'll just have to make them. I think we also need some of those copper coils as well. Let's actually take a look here. Bam. So I make sure I have everything. So the cutting machine it needed a cutting machine, a power input, a saw blade, a motor, an input, and output. We've got all that, you know, once we make the motors. The crystallizer needs, see here, the crystallizer, an input plug, a quartz crucible. We'll make those 2 copper coils, an output hatch. So that's 2 copper coils we need. There was a motor on the first one too, right? On this one, yes, there was a motor. And I think the precision assembler takes 2 motors. That's what I counted. Oh, I keep doing that. Anyway, debt. I just want to go to the inventory. There we go. And this thing takes, so we need 4 coils, 3 motors, 2 glass, a bunch of structure blocks, and I can't remember if there's anything else. Let's go here and check out coils. We have 2. Might as well make 2 more right away. Actually, let's make 5 more right away because we need. Actually, let's just make the motors first. Go here, go to motor. Here, we need 3 of these. Get them going. Bam. What else was it that we needed? We needed coils, copper. Oh yes, the quartz crucibles. And I'm not going to put these on autocraft. I think this is the only machine that uses them, maybe, possibly. Go here, go to use. Doesn't say. Okay. Could be another one. And we need 6 of those, so let's do that. Grab that. Grab 6 of those. And check out the motors. How we doing? 1. Oh, that's going to take a while. Okay. So what I think I'll do here is probably do a cut. Get all our stuff together. I think we got pretty much everything. And okay, we're over in the mining dimension. Portal's right over there. This is going to be where we set it up. Nothing special. I'm not going to do any special build here. It's going to be kind of just set up the machines, use what we need, and get into space. So yeah, we're going to set up the crystallizer first, I think, because that is the first step in the process. So I guess that's probably the first one we should do. Set the face the right way. Output, input. Goes that way. That's kind of annoying. Okay, we'll have to do it from right to left then, I think. Okay, so it'll tell us everything we need. It's 2 floors. It's got all that jazz. I just want 1 floor right now, though. Let's grab the crystallizer. We'll throw that there. I guess we need output and input. Input, output. So that is input, input, output, power plug thingy, power input plug, I guess. Power plug is not a thing. That, 2 copper coils. We'll get those down. Then we'll need the actual crucibles, I think. There we go. Let's grab them. And just 6 of these on top. And that's pretty much all for this one. These first ones are all pretty simple. Most of these machines are pretty simple. But once it's formed, you just right-click the face of the main block, and it'll multi-block. It's pretty cool. Let's grab a power cell. Just find the power input plug. Set it to output. Put one of those in there. You also need to turn these off. This is the on-off switch. So, yeah, on. And we'll throw... We need to actually turn some of this into nuggets, because it actually takes 1 nugget and 1 nugget per. So what did I do wrong? I'm doing horrible things. Anyway, we'll just get some started. Get a process so you kind of see it go. That, whoa, that's output hatch. Let's throw that in the input, input, input. And it's animated. They do their thing. It does stuff. And it's going to make us our silicon builds that we want. It's going to fill up. Doesn't take too long. A little slow without the upgrades, but nothing you can do in this mod pack. But there you go. Should have one. And there we go. We got our buells. So the buells. The next one I believe is the cutting machine. Actually, I know it's the cutting machine. So let's do the cutting machine. Let's go here. Let's grab that. Let's grab the cutting machine. Let's find a spot for it. Somewhere close by. Output. See, that's annoying that they do that. Input, output, because I'm gonna have to run wires wonky. Anyway, we'll have to do that. It'd be nice if they lined up, you know what I mean? The output, the next one would be input, then output, you know what I mean? So you could daisy chain them, but they're not letting us do that. Sometimes it's a little annoying trying to get it where you want it to. Let's do that. Looks like I need to hit right there. Let's do that. So output, input, and grab the actual machine that we need, which is cutting. Throw that there. And on the back, I guess we just need, this one's only one floor, so it's really simple. Power plug. Motor. Did I forget the saw blade assembly? I think I did. No, I got it right here. Okay. Whew. Thought I messed things up. Anyway, there we go. And that one, I believe, is done. What's it missing? Really? I've never had that be a problem before. Is it because of the way it's facing? Huh? I'm actually confused now. Unless I got something backwards. Oh, I got them backwards. Okay, not a big deal. I just did them reversed. Let's do that, do that, do that, and that. And it was saw blade in the center. That actually makes more sense. There we go. Because I don't think it matters which way they face. There we go. Turn that on. Bam. This is so close. I should probably just use conduit. Not be totally wasteful. Go here. Let's grab some conduit. Oops. Guess go here. Grab some conduit. Yeah, I've got 46. Be kind of wasteful. These things don't take a lot of power, if I remember correctly. Anyway, there we go. There's our cutting machine. It's on. We should be able to grab some of these bules now. I'm going to call them bullies, because I don't know how to pronounce it. And I'd have to look it up. Going to go in the input hatch. And it's just going to go. Again, nice little automation. Kind of cool how it works. But going to go across, get cut up. And you don't need a insane amount of these. You do need it, though. You know what I mean? So, needs to be done. There we go. And bam. Get 4. And that's the next step. I guess the next one will obviously be the Precision Assembler. So I guess we'll get to work on this one. No, I need this. And this. And a Precision Assembler. See if we can get it there. That looks good. And this one is 3 floors. But we want the bottom floor. This one, you can kind of build it the way you want. Except for the front. No, actually. It's totally open where you put the input and output. So I'll put the... That's the input. Doesn't really matter where I put it, I guess. Because this thing's all wonky. Because I'm still going to have to run probably a cable from the output into there. Let's go... Power. Does anything matter? The motors matter. So we'll put those there. Here we go. These matter. So let's do that. And it looks like the actually assembler has a set spot, so we'll throw that down. And this is one of the ones where I was kind of saying that it's modular. You can put things kind of where you want, and you can use all different kinds of different blocks. I could use all power inputs, but I do need one item input, one item output, one power plug, and all that jazz. But not a big deal. Let's go. What did I just throw down? Completely wrong thing, and I just broke my multi-block, but that's fine. I'm gonna throw the power input right back here so I can run cable easy. Take our precision, put it where it belongs. Take an input, I guess, put it here. Guess I'll put the output there. Let's throw the dirt here. These rests can just be structure blocks. Anytime you get these blinking ones where it's just a whole bunch of things, just use a structure block. It's your cheapest option. Here, and go to the second floor. It's all structure blocks by the looks of it. Oops. I totally derped that. Uh-oh. Actually, I know what it is, so. Actually, I just need to see the second floor. Just 2 glass in front, right? Yeah. Let's get there, 2 glass in front. There we go. Then our structure blocks. Boom. This thing's mostly structure blocks now. I might be a couple short. I think I'm 2 structure blocks short, so let's make 2 more. Structure. There we go. Oh, we got 4 right there. Apparently I grabbed them before they were done. Let's get this thing the heck out of our way. And get the top of this on. Actually, I might be missing something there. Goes on the back. Just 2 more machine structures. That makes sense. And I guess we can just do this. There we go. Come over here. And that should be. Hopefully it doesn't yell at us. There we go. We got our multi-block. And that is good to go. But we should probably just try it out. See how it works. And get one random circuit going, I guess. Let's go here. Go to use. Let's do a basic circuit plate. So gold, a redstone, and a silicon wafer. So the silicon wafers are right here. There we go. Nope. There we go. Grab this. And this, you probably don't need to automate these. You don't need to do so much that it really matters. You just need to do enough for the pack, right? So, and it's really not that much. So I'm not going to worry about it too much. It's one of those ones, I could probably just do a stack of everything and be good to go. Let's go redstone, because nothing's really expensive now that we have it all set up. I just want a redstone, gold. You know what? Let's do like 16 of these, because I know we're going to need them. Might as well get them done. There we go. Then I won't have to do them for a while. There we go. So we want the input. We go this. Oop, that messed up everything. Here's 16. Can't shift click into there, so I'll have to remember that. That should start working. Oh, I didn't turn it actually on, so we'll turn that on. And it probably wants some power too, actually. I heard they like that. Let's go here. There we go. This thing should be going now. It's taking the items. It's going to do a cool little weird automation. This one's got a little wonky automation, but it's still pretty cool. Goes there, gets squashed. I guess this is supposed to be one of those, you know, laser welder things. It's going to come down. I'm guessing this one's like a drying thing. I have no idea what this is. Or maybe a press. No, that one would be a press. But it's kind of like a weird little, you know, assembly thing. It's animated. It's pretty cool. It's nice that they do stuff like this with mods. Not a bad little, you know, animation automated. I just wish these kind of match the multi-block, because they don't fit in the actual inputs and outputs. It's nice to know what's it's supposed to be, but at the same time, I'd like to mix in with the machine. But yeah, there we go. We got a basic circuit plate. It's going to do 16, and that was that. That is how easy that is. We've already got a good amount of the silicon buell, and yeah, we're good to go. I can actually take that and go there, because I don't think there's any other use to this stuff. No, it's its sole purpose in life. And you get 4 per one. So I probably actually made way more than I needed. I probably at tops need 2 stacks of this. So anyway, it's good to go. Everything's up and running. It is set up and going exactly how we want. So yeah, let's leave. And okay, I think I'm going to end this one here. I think we did pretty good for one day advanced rocketry. This mod takes a little while. It's a little grindy, but I think I hammered out a good amount. We got done our silicon. We got 3 of our machines set up. Next episode will definitely be dedicated to fuel. We need to get that set up, absolutely, because the fuel takes a long time, and I need to get it done. I'm going to try to get it done as fast as possible either way. But anyway, I'm going to end this here. So as always, if you guys like this video, please hit that like button. If you really liked it, hit that subscribe button. It's much appreciated. I want you guys all to have a good one. I'll see you guys next video. Later.